And it's crazy. I don't be believing them things. I don't like those videos that be saying, oh, Kevin Samuels predicted this. Kevin Samuels predicted this. He was right here. He predicted that one. He predicted that one.
Even the late, great Kevin Samuels came up and talked about his views on people abusing the copyright system.
I was about to say.
This isn't coming in as fair use. This is coming in as we don't like what people are saying, and this is that. And that's a dangerous game, because even if you're right on the particular element of one or two videos, when it's done like this, you can tend to be wrong on the bigger parts. Like from what I understand, lots of creators woke up with several different strikes.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's just a better way of approaching it. But I think it's going to be interesting because even though I have my personal opinions on it, I think there will be a discussion about this greater in YouTube. But at the end of the day, trying to get anybody's channel taken down simply because you don't like what they're saying, in my opinion, is counterproductive.
So many.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
I looked up everybody's channel that they talked about that the lead attorney just brought up in that time. Spencer Cornelia is the smallest channel out of the bunch with 491,000 subscribers. Playback has 563,000 or something like that. The Poor Man's Podcast has 700,000 or something like that. And that Brian Anthony Logan guy has 1 million. Aberrant Preach have 2 million. Kevin Samuels, even though he didn't flag him, was at and this is clearly before his death, but I think Kevin Samuels is clear over 1 million. I want to say he's close to 2. Yeah, he's at 1.77 now, but I know he got a little bump. But nevertheless, I'm looking at this. And what did you think the outcome could have been? What did you think the outcome could have been? If you have these huge channels, we're not talking about, if it was Lil Low me, I ain't gonna lie. If they had a problem with what I said, they strike me down, nothing would come of it. I ain't gonna lie. But dog, I just read off like 5 million subscribers, something like that. What, 2 from Aberrant Preach? We got 1 over there collectively from Spencer and Playback. We got 1 million from Anthony Brian Logan. That's like 3, 4 right there. 5 from Kevin Samuels in them group like that, and then 700,000 from the Poor Man's Podcast. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people that you have alerted and put on your radar as to what you are doing. And it's crazy. I don't be believing them things. I don't like those videos that be saying, oh, Kevin Samuels predicted this. Kevin Samuels predicted this. He was right here. He predicted that one. He predicted that one. And to come out and blame free speech. To come out and blame free speech for something that you caused is completely ludicrous. It's completely ridiculous.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
If you can't handle the heat, then you got to get out of the kitchen, man. Let me tell y'all something. We do a podcast 2 days out of the week. I stream 3 days out of the week. I have some pretty controversial opinions, man. I have some pretty controversial things that I say on this platform. And I go through comments all day, every day, whether I'm at work, whether I'm off, on the weekends. And I respond. I know what I'm going to say isn't well liked or received by a lot of people. You're never going to satisfy everybody, but I'm not going to get mad, especially if you're not disrespecting me. There might have been in all of YouTube history that I've been on here, I may have blocked/banned 3 people from live chat. And that is the only reason I have done that is because they got disrespectful outside of the takes. That's the only reason I've done that. But have I ever even stopped communicating? Maybe if you wrote a long paragraph back to me and I didn't feel like reading it. But I've also invited people to speak on Twitter Spaces. I've also invited people to speak on, the live stream platform. I have never not encouraged you to say that I'm wrong, to tell me why I'm wrong, to conversate why we're wrong. And even if we still don't come to an agreement, I'm able to sit in that. And these guys who sit on platforms, talk trash about women, straight trash about women, call them out of their names, disrespect them, talk trash about Jewish people, say that the Holocaust was inaccurate, the numbers are inaccurate, be deniers, talk about Black people, African Americans, et cetera, talk about people that are overweight, talk about people that are broke. You talk about people all day long. But as soon as somebody has some words for you, all of a sudden you're sensitive. I think I remember that playback video. I think that the whole premise was just that we can't believe it. That is literally a crazy story, and we couldn't believe it. If I'm not mistaken, I could be stretching here. I don't even think Low or Agent attacked them directly. But because you can't take it, you decide to dish it out. And now when it's happening to you, because I know they didn't address it when they dished it out to them, those strikes, and then they had to get rid of the strikes and stuff like that. I know that they didn't, double back and apologize publicly. I know they didn't say nothing. So when the shoe is on the other foot, it feels bad.
Reverse.
Come on, dog. That's beyond corny.
Content creators came up in that meeting to talk about what Fresh and Fit was doing. And then there were even other content creators that were in the chat. The OG O'Shea Duke Jackson was in the chat commenting. Shout out to Sinful the P. Rest in peace. He was giving his perspective in the chat. My brother Pocket Watching with JT was there. Anton Daniels was in the chat. So many other YouTubers were in the chat as well, opining on this situation. Now, that was an emergency meeting. It was an emergency meeting about two young men who were attacking content creators across the platform. The upshot is that Fresh and Fit was trying to make content creators go through the same trauma last year that Fresh and Fit is going through today. Again, this is not good. We content creators are a particular group, and we can all be victims of demonetization. This is not a celebratory time. Now, is it fair?
Man.
Is it karma? Put down in the comment section what you think. Let me know if you believe that the YouTube team made the correct call in demonetizing.
He said, did you think that they made the right decision in demonetizing the channel? I honestly think they should have been deplatformed. You know why?
And that's why, because it just makes sense. It just makes sense.